everyone, I'm Mawadda. Me and my friend Hanisa will do a reaction video for a spoken text analysis entitled Ratatouille Ending Scene. Each of us will review the spoken text analysis elements in this video. So I will be reviewing grammar, pragmatics, lexis, and context.
So this video is actually the ending scene of the famous Ratatouille movie. So it starts with the scene where Ego Anton, a food critic, is served with a dish that reminds him of his childhood, which is ratatouille. So this dish was actually cooked by Remy, a rat. So Ego, who doesn't know this fact, happily demands to meet the head chef. After knowing the truth, he was really shocked, but eventually he gave a raving review to the restaurant. Unfortunately, the restaurant was shut down by the Board of Health after a report was being made to them. Ego then lost his job and is now working as a small business investor. The video ends with Remy telling this story to his few friends, and then it can be seen that Ego, along with Colette, Linguini, and Remy, have opened a bistro named La Ratatouille, where both humans and rats are both welcome.
The setting in the video is formal, where it is a monologue of a restaurant review. In the video, we can see Anton Ego, a food critic, is making his review on Gusto's restaurant.
I opposition over those who offer up their work and...
However, the setting changes to informal for the scene where Remy tells the story of Ego after the review.
Ego lost his job and his credibility, but don't feel too bad for him. He's doing very well as a small business investor.
Remy shares the conversation with his family and friends, and we can see Remy is comfortable in sharing the story.
In terms of the topic, I can see that the video revolves around the resolution of the Ratatouille movie. And Remy was sharing his story of what happened after Ego found out about who cooked the ratatouille. The delicious ratatouille, right? The topic is very significant because the slogan that cycled throughout the movie, that anyone could cook, was proven even though they were rats. So this influenced Remy in telling the aftermath of Chef Gusto's. Although they were closed down in the end due to failing the health inspection, and Ego eventually lost his job, but they were still well off. Remy's tone was smooth and relaxed as everyone is happy in the end. Also, Ego asked to surprise him and look at him, and so this proves that he was on good terms with Remy.
In terms of lexis, when Remy was retelling his story with his fellow friends, his choice of words were descriptive and elaborative, so that they could visualize the past.
It was a great night, the happiest of my life. But the only thing predictable about life is its unpredictability.
Remy also used adjectives such as great to emphasize the feelings or emotion in the past. Superlatives were also used, such as happiest, to show he was very happy. When Linguini was taking orders from Ego, he was formal in speech, while Ego took on a more casual approach.
Can I interest you in a dessert this evening?
Don't you always?
Which one would you like?
Surprise me!
We can see that Linguini was formal as he spoke in full grammatically correct sentences. Ego replied with short answers, and ellipses can be seen in the surprise me.
Okay, so in terms of the semantic, overall, the speakers in the video use both explicit and implicit language. Some words have clear meanings, while some have implied meaning.
Average piece of junk is probably more meaningful than our criticism designating it so.
Okay, so for example, this one, Ego connotes a poor review as a piece of junk.
They have rocked me to my core.
Another example, Ego uses the phrase rock me to my core. So it is to connote that he was affected very deeply by the shocking truth about the restaurant.
I will be returning to Gusto soon, hungry for more.
He also uses the phrase hungry for more to connote that he desires and expects more from the restaurant.
And of course they ratted us out.
Okay, in this part, Remy uses the phrase ratted us out to connote that their hidden activity in the restaurant was exposed. There are also a few of modal structures used in this video.
But the bitter truth we critics must face is that in the grand scheme of things,
For example, Ego says that, but the bitter truth we critics must face. So the modal must in this context indicates a necessity.
I will be returning to Gusto soon.
He also uses the modal will in his last two sentences of the review. For example, I will be returning to Gusto soon. The modal verb of will indicates a certainty.
Can I interest you in a dessert this evening?
Linguini uses the modal verb can in his sentence. For example, can I interest you in a dessert in this evening? The modal verb can indicates a request.
Statements were frequently used in the spoken text of this video. For example, Anton Ego states, not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
Not everyone can become a great artist, but a great artist can come from anywhere.
There were also few questions posed by the speaker in this video. One of the examples is when Remy's friend asked him, how do you know? After Remy told that Anton Ego seems happy with his new career.
Happy? How do you know?
There was only one comment used by the speaker in this video. For example, Anton Ego said, surprise me to Remy.
Surprise me!
The intention Anton Ego said like that to Remy is because he wants Remy to surprise him by preparing various delicious dishes.
Gotta go. Dinner rush.
You know how he likes it.
Thanks, little chef. Can I interest you in a dessert this evening?
Don't you always?
Which one would you like?
Surprise me!
So in terms of the discourse, overall the conversation is well organized. However, it can be seen that during Remy's conversation with the other rats in the table at the end of the video, there was no clear distinction of opening their conversation. But Remy is the one who closes the conversation by saying that, I've got to go, I'm in a rush. As a sign of understanding, the other rats at the table only nodded their heads. There is an element of insertion consequence. So this insertion consequence occurs when a question-answer adjacency pair is embedded with another pair. So for this one, Linguini asks, can I interest you with a dessert in this evening? And Ego answers by another question. Doesn't you always? And Linguini answers by another question. Which one would you like? Eventually, Ego answers with an answer. Surprise me.
In terms of pragmatics, we can see in this video, it depicts one speaker having more monologues, while other speaker talks more about the past and what happened at that time than talking to each other. For example, we can see in the video, Anton Ego monologues more about his experience as a food critic.
We thrive on negative criticism, which is fun to write and to read.
While Remy the rat talks a lot about the past with his rat friends.
It's his job and his credibility. But don't feel too bad for him.
In conclusion, this video consists of a mixed formal and informal conversation, the level of formality changes alongside with the choice of words.
So that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.